I'm going to hack your company, not literally, but for the next 5-7 minutes. I'm going to show you exactly what I see when I look at your systems the way an attacker does. Last month, I did a security assessment for a 40% SaaS company. Before I even contacted them, before they gave me any credential or access, I spent 1 hour doing reconnaissance, just Google, LinkedIn and their public website. In that hour, I discovered they were running Django version 2.8. which has 3 known critical vulnerabilities. I also found out they had 0 security engineers on staff by checking LinkedIn. I identified their AWS infrastructure provider through a job posting, and I found an exposed S3 bucket with 2,800 customer email addresses because someone misconfigured the permissions 2 years ago and nobody ever checked it. And total cost to me was $0. It just took 50 minutes in total. And total information gather is enough to plan a complete attack strategy. This company thought they were secure. They had a firewall. They required password. They had MFAs. They even did annual security trainings. But they were broadcasting their vulnerabilities to anyone who knew where to look. Today, I'm showing you the 5 signs that tell hackers you are an easy target. Signs that are visible right now, whether you know it or not. And more importantly, how to fix them before someone exploits them. Let's dive in. Here's what most people don't understand about modern hacking. Attackers don't start by trying to break through your firewall. They start by gathering information you're already giving away for free. This is called reconnaissance, and it's the phase where 90% of successful attacks are won or lost. Hackers know that the easiest way into your system isn't sophisticated exploit. It's finding the information you forgot you published. Let me show you the 5 signs hackers look for. Sign 1. Your job postings are security goldmine. Absolutely. Go to your company's careers page right now and look at your technical job descriptions. I guarantee you're listing your exact tech stack, like must have experience with AWS, Postgre, Redis, React 18, etc. etc. And why this matters? Hackers now know your database version, your cloud provider, and your front-end framework. And each of these has a public list of known vulnerabilities. You just gave them a shopping list. I've done this assessment for many different companies, and every single one had technical job postings that revealed their infrastructure details. One company even specified they needed someone to fix their legacy authentication system still running on OAuth 1.0. They literally advertised their security weaknesses. Sign number 2. LinkedIn reconnaissance reveals your security gaps. A hacker will go to LinkedIn and search your company's name plus security engineer or CISO or a leader. If they find 0 results, they know you have no dedicated security teams. That means a possibility of slower threat detection, no incident response plan, and probably weak security policies. According to IBM's 2024 Cost of Data Breach report, companies without dedicated security staff experience breaches that cost $1.76 million more on average and take 58 days longer to contain. Sign 3. Your web app is leaking technical details. Probably. Open your browser's developer tools on your website right now and look at the HTTP headers. Many sites broadcast their server type, CMS version and framework version in plain text. They might seem harmless, but if that PHP version is outdated, you're telling attackers I have this specific vulnerability. Please come and exploit it. Sign 4. Your error messages are too helpful. When someone enters a wrong password on your login page, does it say invalid username or invalid password? If it specifies which one is wrong, well, you have just confirmed which usernames exist in your system. Attackers can now build a list of valid accounts to target and brute force them. So how do you fix these vulnerabilities without spending $100,000 on a security team budget? For job postings, use the generalize your stack rule. Instead of posting, say, experience with Postgre version 12.3 or Redis 6.2, write experience with relational databases, cloud infrastructure, and caching systems. By generalizing the tech stack, you still attract qualified candidates, but you're not handing hackers your vulnerability list. Take 10 minutes to update your job descriptions. It's just free. For LinkedIn reconnaissance, make your security posture visible. If you don't have a dedicated security person, at least designate someone in your company with security in their LinkedIn profile. Even operations manager or security lead title signals you're taking security seriously. Or better, hire a fractional CISO or a security consultant for 5 to 10 hours a month. This costs $500 to $1,500 monthly versus $200,000 for a full-time CISO, and you can list them on your team page as well. For technical leakage, implement security headers. This requires 30 minutes of work from your developers. Add these HTTP response headers to your web servers. Remove or obfuscate the powered by header, remove server versions from the header, and also add the X content type options. There are free tools like securityheaders.com that will scan your site or app and tells you exactly what you're leaking. Once you know them, then you just configure your web server to stop broadcasting that information. For error messages, use generic responses. Change your login flow so failed attempts always say invalid username or password and never specify which one. This is usually a one-line code change in your authentication system. Same rule for your password resets as well. Don't confirm whether an email exists in your system or not. Always say if that email exists, you will send a reset link. And most importantly, sign 5, which I didn't mention yet. Exposed cloud storage. The fastest way to check is to use a free tool called Grey Hat Warfare or Buckets by Grey Hat Warfare to search for your company's name. These tools scan for publicly accessible S3 buckets, Azure blobs, or Google Cloud Storage. If you find exposed buckets, fix the permissions immediately. In technical terms, it means going to the console and clicking permissions and ensuring to block all the public access. Did you see the pattern here? Hackers succeed because companies accidentally reveal information. Your job isn't to build an impenetrable fortress. It's to stop broadcasting the blueprint of your security weaknesses. Here's what keeps me up at night. Every startup I have assessed in the past year has had at least 3 of these 5 vulnerabilities. Not because their founders are careless, but because the SaaS security model is fundamentally broken. You're supposed to move fast and build things. But every tool you add, every OAuth integration you approve, every sharing link you create, it's like adding a new door to your house that you forget to lock. The difference between startups that survive their first security incident and those that don't isn't technical sophistication, it's awareness. You can't fix what you can't see. I publish deep dive security audits, startup specific threat intelligence, and tactical guides on my Substack newsletter. No enterprise jargons, no 6-figure tool recommendations. Just practical security for fast moving teams. If you want to stay ahead of the threats targeting startups specifically, that's where I share the complete playbooks. You can find the link below. And if you found this video eye-opening, smash that like button and subscribe for more investigations. Next video, I'm covering the 3 questions investors ask during security due diligence and how to answer them honestly without tanking your valuation. And by the way, the attackers already know your vulnerabilities. Now you do too.